How's it? Today's Tuesday, December 19th. We're getting back to things. Today's the first squat day in 2 weeks because last week was riddled with illness. Today was a humbling experience. I know I said that phrase yesterday on my snatches, but today was a whole different thing altogether. I'm squatting 125 here for five fives, and I was struggling. I don't think that I've felt this sort of difficulty on squatting that weight. 125. 125 is 275 pounds. For five sets of five in I don't even know how long. When I first started working with Steve in 2019, I was dealing with a lot of knee issues. It's like a posterior lateral corner injury, and it manifested in like pain, like sharp pain, as I went into the descent for the squat. And even then, I felt like my back squat was so much stronger than it feels right now. Like 125, given how hard it was today, I'm just like sad, surprised. I don't know. It was a real humbling experience. That's kind of the only thing I can really think about how today went. For my warm ups, I did my McGilbic 3, my hip mobility movements, and then my upper back warm up. Then I did a bunch of squats with just the bar. So I started with no knee sleeves with bare feet, and then I went to sleeves with bare feet, and then I went to my shoes. And like I think that a lot of this is really 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 awesome for sort of engaging my hips and everything to make sure that everything is working properly. And I do think that it was like helpful. I don't know if me kind of going into that much of a warm up today was a good idea, just because today was the first day in a few weeks that I squatted. But you'll see here towards the latter rep ranges, or I guess the latter reps in each of these sets, my position does not go straight up and down. It goes backwards. You see here, my hips shoot a little bit back, and then my knees go back towards my heels, like they get a little bit more. My shins get a little bit more vertical, and that's not necessarily what I really want to happen. I want my knees to stay forward as long as I can, and just push with my quads rather than trying to use my lower back and my posterior chain. Yeah, so it's I think it's probably the worst on this set here, the fifth one, or sorry, the fourth set. Also, yesterday, if you watched yesterday, there's a word a phrase that I was trying to remember. It is compounding volume. That is the thing that I'm talking about. I was talking about yesterday. It's really pertinent because if I increase every week by 3 kilos, but still maintain the warm up set of the last week's weight, that means that I'm accumulating extra volume at the weight that I would have done the week before. So it's a whole extra set that you're adding on. And so that's like compounding volume. That's like my phrase for that. It's like compounding interest, but for gains. Yeah. So today, that was all I did today as far as heavy things go. I typically on Tuesdays, when my shoulder was feeling healthier, I used to do overhead press, and that was probably my favorite movement because I was really good at it. I could press the body weight for 2 reps, which for me is really awesome. I know there are a lot of people who can press more than that for more reps, but not me. And actually not a lot of people that I know. So it is what it is. I'm trying to get back to that. Hopefully, me taking it easy with my neutral grip dumbbell presses is kind of weaning me back into pressing motions. Did some Bulgarian split squats, some dips. My dips here were actually not super painful on my shoulder. It felt like there was almost no stress on my shoulder, so that's a positive thing. So I can still get that elbow extension, and then finish off with some back extensions. As far as it goes, today's a really productive day. I'm super happy that I was able to make it in and put in the work today that I did. Also, December 19th is happy anniversary to my parents. I love you guys. I know you guys don't watch these, but in the future, maybe someday you guys will. I don't know. But yeah, that's it for today. Thank you for watching. Shoots.